You guys know the drill. We got $4,000 of rare coins. A lot of it's graded. We got some 8 reals and a bunch of other exciting material. Time to open it up and see what's inside. Let's dive into the coins. And here we've got the coins in front of us. It was actually more like $3,600 when I looked at it a bit closer, but I'm super pumped to go through. I guess we'll start. This was somewhat of an experiment. I purchased 10 of these interesting Lunar Fan Coins. This one is the Year of the Snake. Actually, I think I bought a few more than that, but it's got the Imperial Castle with Chinese characters and actually a relatively nice design. Almost all of these were Proof 70 Ultra Cameo, which is the NGC version for Deep Cameo, and just have, beautiful, beautiful looking designs on there. 10 won is the circulating denomination, and they're 1 ounce each. I paid a fair amount for them, but that's because, it was something sort of a special bullion coin. I see these come up for sale very infrequently, and so I was pumped about them. Here are the remaining. We'll take a closer look. This is the 2006 Year of the Dog. There's a beautiful portrait of the castle. Here we have, I really like that design actually, 2009 with the full ox, a little bit stronger of a look. And then here we've got the 2000 in Mint State 68. Surely would have been a deep cameo. It definitely is Frosty. Year of the Dragon, that's my year of birth. So I'll probably end up selling it, but I might hold on to that a little bit longer. We also had some pretty interesting 8 reals coins. This one, it's from the Lima Mint. It's Peruvian Spanish Colonial, 1782. AU details. It's in nice shape, but it has been tooled a bit, and that's where it's maybe like been etched to re-engrave some of the lettering, as well as being chop marked. Still in nice to have it in the plastic, and a pretty solid looking coin. Right here we've got a 1797. This is like the most, as Isaiah might say, historically significant, has been chop marked to death, basically. But a lot of people would have wanted to see that this coin was not fake, I guess, and we've got a really interesting piece that's resulting from it. Again, this is also going to be Peruvian. If we look and we see the MAE, that's the mint mark. Back here, it would have some of the engraver's information and the Hispan, Spain. I think at end, I forget if that's some sort of like in India, Rex is going to refer to the king. That's the mint mark. That's the denomination. I think that's the engraver, or the mint master's notes. This one's actually, it's been chop marked, but still has some nice luster and some cartwheel to it. It's got a solid chop mark on the reverse. And then right here, we've got also a pretty chop marked coin that has also some of that nice luster that I think collectors really appreciate when you cartwheel it. Then other coins here, we can take a look at the different designs of the Chinese silver pandas. I picked up some of this interesting silver bullion, just out of interest, basically, and I used interest twice there. I thought, I don't sell very much of it, and I was excited at the opportunity to showcase some of the Chinese bullion. There's probably pretty well known for their gorgeous silver designs with really nice frosty surfaces, and they use a pretty significant amount of that reverse proof look on their bullion. Really interesting. I think they actually changed from a 1 ounce to a 30 grams to be more on the metric standard, away from the imperial system not too long ago. We got a bunch of 8 reals as well here. That one's 1775. Looks pretty worn down. Also a bit small in size, so I'll have to check if that's wear, or if it's some sort of contemporary counterfeit. That one looks like a very nice looking 1797. 8 reals, and I'll check in terms of the mints here. That's that MO is the Mexico City Mint, Casa de Moneda de Mexico. That's also going to be a Mexico City being the authority there, but some of these are actually quite in nice condition. Mexico City. Here, there's some different sort of head types as well. Like that is, I think that's Potosi would be my best guess, PTS, and Potosi is in Bolivia, I believe. So I'll just kind of go through and look. There's Mexico City. Here we've got also Mexico City, 1805 Mexico City. That one's 1800. This one, I was looking at it, I believe it's 1783 date, and it has been super, super cleaned. It has what looks like some saltwater damage on the coin. At first I was like, ooh, this is a little bit, is this like not an authentic coin? It's from a really good source, but there's a good chance that they cleaned it up after it might have been shipwrecked. This is the same date as the El Cazador shipwreck. We don't have any provenance specifically, but you can see sort of the saltwater damage look across the coin. It's still going to be a sought after item, but that would be my best guess as to what went on there. Here's a nice chop mark, 1796, Mexico City. I mean, it's just interesting because these were what were circulating often in the US. We had a few flowing hair dollars, but was really not something that we were able to use extensively. There's another 1784 Mexican coin. And so a lot of our larger silver was, and that probably is also the PTS would be my guess, from Ferdinand or Fernando, I forget exactly what it is, the 7th in 1823. 1796, also from Bolivia probably. That one's a different head shape. I think that's Peruvian. And yep, MAE 1810. Almost looks like there's some, no, that's probably some wear as opposed to having a hole filled. Right here, 1796, Mexico City 8 reals. And finally, 1821 is, NG. I'm not sure exactly where this coin would have been produced, but I'll be excited to find that out. So fairly significant. We've got a few right here, some so-called dollars. These were often HK, is the reference number. This one is a 707 flagship jet, American Airlines 1959 so-called dollar. They are not made out of silver, but they often have a fair amount of historical collector base. 1930 Bird Antarctic Exposition. They're like pseudo metals, often struck very nice. This one's a very solid looking Battle of Lexington, which was one of the first battles in the Revolutionary War. It might have even been the first. My Revolutionary history is very bad. And brief interruption there, but we had the last of these is going to be a so-called, I believe it's a so-called dollar, of the Pony Express, Changing Ponies, Relay Station. Underneath there, probably a little bit of engraver info. And yeah, the Diamond Jubilee Oregon Trail Memorial Association. It's kind of a nice art. And then the grand finale, this was the most expensive one. I bought this for $720. It is a Civil War era, right after Commodore Perry arrived on the scene. 9 Momme Tubu, Japanese silver issue, I guess you could call it. I mean, really the denomination is I think it's 9 Momme Tubu. Very large, oversized PCGS holder. It's got some interesting counter stamps, or it's more like the value of the item is stamped into the coin. But these are pretty seldom seen. Maybe a few get sold tops per year. So again, I think I paid $720 for it, and I thought that was a good price to pay, where I'd obviously try to get a fair bit more than that. So was excited to find this one. Beautiful, stamps throughout the coin, and just really not a common item to be able to purchase and have in your collection. So was thrilled about it. But that concludes this unboxing. I think it was probably fewer coins and more value, which I'm excited in general about going forward, since I think it's more fun to deal in some of the higher value stuff to complement alongside some of the items that I'll sell for, $20 or some lower amount. So I just appreciate the extra history that I've been starting to learn as I'm branching out into a little bit more of the expensive stuff. But that's it for this batch. Again, $3,600. How do you think I did? I'm hoping I did all right, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to head on over to treasuretown.com and sign up for our email list to stay up to date on everything that's happening, whether it's auction updates, exciting new inventory drops, coin collecting news, or general informational resources. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on another one.